What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Welcome back into the Country Roads webcast. As always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and before I get into the video, I just want to give you a quick reminder, if you would, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Giving us a like on this video will really help not only its performance, but future videos performances here on the channel as well. And if you're a West Virginia fan and you haven't already, be sure, hit that subscribe button. Helps us, and it helps you, as it helps get more of this Mountaineer sports content out to Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, let's get into it. And as I'm sure you could tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail, it's another roster retainment update here on the CRW. Been trying to do these throughout the offseason as more players have committed to the Country Roads Trust for the 2024 season. And just a couple of days ago, we had a couple vital players on each side of the football, a couple players with, a very high ceiling, came in highly regarded as recruits and have performed in their early careers, and now are going to step into, leading roles here in the latter portion of their careers, those being CJ Donaldson and Jacoby Spells, both committing to Country Roads Trust. You see them putting out on social media here in this post on X/Twitter. Running back CJ Donaldson and cornerback Jacoby Spells are committed to the Trust for the 2024 season. We're looking forward to this season with our amazing Trust athletes, and you see the graphic for both CJ there, the West Virginia running back. We know going to have a great season next year. Now we have him and Jaheim White together. The dynamic duo is confirmed for 2024. And then Jacoby Spells could step into a starting role there at the cornerback position. He's certainly going to be competing for that job as West Virginia looks to fill the role of both starting cornerbacks, as Malachi Ruffin and Beanie Bishop have departed, and Jacoby Spells, one of the highest rated recruits in West Virginia's class a couple of seasons ago, certainly has a case to make for being a starting cornerback for West Virginia, and we'll see how that plans out, but he will be here to compete for the job. And so in doing that, I've also wanted to provide on these roster retainment updates, as I'm doing here on this February 10th one. You see the link here for the Country Roads Trust. I'm going to put that into the video description, as I have throughout most of these roster retainment updates. Can't encourage you guys enough. Supporting the Country Roads Trust is one of the best ways to help WVU football and WVU athletics in general. You can go there, you can become a member, but if you can't afford to become a member, you can also make a one-time donation. But, if you don't want to make a one-time donation, there's other ways to contribute now. West Virginia just launched something that's really cool. Got to throw this in here at the end as we're talking, NIL, ways to support Country Roads Trust, ways to support WVU athletics and the individual student athletes themselves as well. Of course, this just came out this week as well. And you saw it from WVU Sports on social media putting this out. I think, most of the individual team accounts put this out as well. The WVU NIL store is officially open. Support your favorite Mountaineers by scooping up NIL merch and place industry-leading payments directly into their pocket on every sale. There's a link to the official press release from the university. But if you want to, I will go ahead and pull up the website for you guys just to give you a preview of what you can get on the WVU NIL store. It's pretty cool, guys. Check this out. This is the homepage here, obviously. As you see, you can scroll through different things. You can click directly on these, but you also can come up top here. You can shop by sport. They have every West Virginia, sport here, team on here. And as people sign up, to be on the NIL store, through the Country Roads Trust, they'll be featured on here, and you can even do it by athlete. So say you go athlete, you go under football here, and you look, there's a ton listed. There'll be even more popping up on here, but see, we can go Garrett Green, and you can see, you can get you a Garrett Green sweatshirt, a custom jersey, t-shirts, you name it, different color variations, pretty cool stuff. And, you can also, there's even just a link to just go straight jerseys if you want to look at jerseys for, each individual team there as well. From what I can tell, the jerseys aren't, the official ones that the team wears, but still yet it's pretty cool and a pretty easy way to support these athletes directly. And you also get something cool out of it that you can wear and support them, more and show your Mountaineer pride. We all love West Virginia merch, and now you have a way to get some of it and to support the athletes all together. And you can go here. I'll put this link in the video description as well, but the WVU.nil.store is the website there to go and purchase WVU NIL products that directly benefit the athletes and directly benefit WVU athletics as well. And then finally, just wanted to pull up our roster retainment tracker here now that we can add CJ Donaldson's name to the list here on the offensive side. And then we can also scroll down here to the defensive side, where I'm glad to see us finally adding some pieces to this side of the football as well. It's been needed for sure, especially in the secondary. We know West Virginia really needs that secondary this upcoming season to come through and play well. And Jacoby Spells has a chance, like I said, to be a great part of that. And I think that he will end up being a great part of that secondary this upcoming season for West Virginia. can add his name to the list now. As you see, over 20 players confirmed to play for West Virginia, confirmed to commit to the Country Roads Trust for the 2024 season. You got safeties Aubrey Burks and Anthony Wilson. We just talked about Jacoby Spells. You also have Ben Cutter, Trey Lathan, and Josiah Trotter at linebacker. Eddie V and Sean Martin on the defensive line. Pretty much every offensive lineman that's eligible to return for West Virginia is doing so. As you see, all of the names listed there, 7 of them. And then Cole Taylor at tight end, Traylon Ray, Preston Fox, and Rodney Gallagher all confirmed to return at wide receiver. Jaheim White and CJ Donaldson both confirmed. Garrett Green and Nico Marchio confirmed as well. And more names will be added to this list in the near future. Just because you see a guy's name here, don't worry about them necessarily hitting the portal or anything like that. I know there's been a lot of concern of, an impact guy like a Hudson Clement, an in-state guy that everyone loves. Don't see him going anywhere. I'm sure the Country Roads Trust will announce him in the near future. But this is what we have thus far on our roster retainment updates. Continue to do these throughout the offseason here on the CRW. But that's what we got here for our February 10th edition. Like I said, if you're into roster management, be sure to subscribe here to the Country Roads webcast if you haven't already. We're doing roster tracking, through roster retainment updates, transfer portal updates, just regular WVU roster updates where I provide updates on all the scholarship players on the roster. When season gets going, I'll do, depth chart updates, things like that. So if you're into that, be sure to subscribe here if you haven't already. Really helps us and you, helps us continue to grow this Country Roads webcast community throughout Mountaineer Nation, as does, leaving your thoughts in the comments. You've heard mine here in regards to CJ and Jacoby, and of course the NIL store and all the ways to help West Virginia, but would love to hear your opinions on any of these situations discussed here in this video. Be sure to drop them in the comments below. Really appreciate those interactions as well. But having said that, that will wrap us up here for our February 10th roster update here on the Country Roads webcast. As always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.